Right now, somewhere over a conflict zone, an aircraft is flying a mission that will change the future of warfare forever. But here's the thing, there's no pilot inside. In the past 3 years alone, drones have rewritten every rule of modern combat. From carrier decks to autonomous swarms, from intelligence gathering precision strikes. The age of air dominance has been completely transformed. And what's happening right now? It's just the beginning. Let's break it down. First, let's talk about scale. Drones aren't just a supplement to traditional air power anymore. They become the primary force multiplier in modern conflicts. Consider this. In 2010, the U.S. military operated around 7,000 drones. Today, that number has exploded to over 11,000 unmanned systems across all branches. But America isn't alone. Turkey's Bayraktar TB2 has been deployed in 7 different conflicts. China is mass-producing the Wing-Long series. Iran's Shahid drones have changed the calculus in proxy warfare. Even countries that couldn't dream of building a 5th-generation fighter jet can now field sophisticated drone fleets. But here's what really changed everything: Ukraine. When Ukrainian forces used Turkish TB2 drones to destroy Russian armor columns in the war's opening weeks, military strategists worldwide had their aha moment. These weren't just surveillance platforms anymore. A single F-35 costs around $80 million. A Bayraktar TB2, about $5 million. And it can loiter over a battlefield for 27 hours straight, something no manned aircraft can match. Modern drone operations rest on 3 fundamental pillars: reconnaissance, strike, and intelligence gathering. But the way these work together is pure strategic genius. Pillar 1, reconnaissance. This is where it all started. The MQ-25 Predator wasn't designed as a weapon platform. It was a pair of eyes in the sky, advanced sensors, thermal imaging, synthetic aperture radar. These systems can track a target for days without human pilot experiencing fatigue. But here's the evolution. Modern reconnaissance drones don't just watch, they network. A single RQ-4 Global Hawk flying at 60,000 feet can coordinate with dozens of smaller tactical drones, creating a sensor web that's impossible to hide from. Pillar 2, strike capability. When the Predator fired its first Hellfire missile in 2001, it changed warfare forever. Suddenly, reconnaissance and strike collapsed into a single platform. Today's strike drones carry everything from precision-guided munitions to loitering munitions that can orbit for hours before selecting their targets. The MQ-9 Reaper can carry 3,800 pounds of ordnance. That's more than many Cold War era fighters. Pillar 3, intelligence gathering. This is a silent revolution. While everyone focuses on missiles and explosions, intelligence drones are vacuuming up electronic signals, mapping communication networks, and building target packages in real time. And when you combine all 3 pillars, you get what military strategists call the kill chain compression. From target identification to strike can now happen in minutes instead of hours or days. Now, let's talk about the development that has every naval strategist losing sleep: carrier-based drones. In 2013, the X-47B became the first autonomous aircraft to land on a carrier deck. Think about that for a second. One of the most difficult maneuvers in aviation, requiring split-second precision, executed by software. But why does this matter? Traditional carrier-based aircraft have a combat radius of around 500 to 700 nautical miles. Manned pilots need to return before fuel runs out. They need rest. They have human limitations. Enter the MQ-25 Stingray, a carrier-based tanker drone. It doesn't just extend the range of manned fighters. It fundamentally changes a carrier strike group's reach. Suddenly, your effective combat radius doubles or even triples. But here's where it gets really interesting. Imagine this scenario. A carrier launches a mix of manned F-35s and autonomous strike drones. The drones fly ahead, suppressing air defenses, drawing fire, mapping threats. The manned aircraft follow, making the crucial tactical decisions. And the U.S. isn't alone. China is developing the sharp sword stealth drone specifically for carrier operations. Their strategy is clear: match American carrier capability without matching the cost. The Navy calls this distributed maritime operations. Instead of concentrating force on a few vulnerable platforms, You spread it across dozens of autonomous and manned systems. It's exponentially harder to defend against. But here's the problem with the drone revolution. It works both ways, and that's creating a whole new battlefield nightmare. Cheap, mass-produced drones are now asymmetric weapons. Iran's Shahed-136 costs around $20,000. A Patriot missile to shoot it down? $3 million. The math is brutal. This has sparked a counter-drone arms race. Electronic warfare systems that jam GPS signals. Microwave weapons that fry electronics. Laser systems that can engage dozens of targets per minute. Israel's Iron Dome has been adapted for drones. The U.S. is deploying directed energy weapons. But here's the fundamental challenge. You can't defend everywhere against everything. So militaries are fighting fire with fire, using drones to hunt drones. Ukraine has pioneered using FPV racing drones as kamikaze interceptors. It's creating an entirely new domain of aerial combat happening at 200 feet instead of 20,000. And then there's AI. Machine learning systems that can identify drone signatures, predict flight paths, and coordinate defensive responses faster than any human operator. This is where the future is headed. Autonomous systems fighting autonomous systems. Which brings us to the edge of a completely new era. Truly autonomous drone warfare. In 2021, Turkey's Kargu, 2 drones reportedly engaged targets in Libya without human input. A true fire-and-forget autonomous weapon. Whether it actually killed anyone is disputed, but the technology clearly exists. Now imagine this at scale. DARPA has demonstrated swarms of 250 drones operating with collective intelligence, coordinating targets, adapting to threats, making tactical decisions as a group. The scenario goes like this. A carrier launches 500 drones simultaneously. They form a swarm that adapts to enemy defenses in real time, learns from each destroyed drone, and prosecutes targets with minimal human oversight. It's not science fiction. The components all exist right now. The Air Force's Collaborative Combat Aircraft Program is developing AI-controlled loyal wingmen, drones that fly alongside manned fighters, taking orders and making tactical decisions autonomously. But this raises massive questions. At what point does human decision-making leave the loop entirely? Who's responsible when an autonomous system makes a mistake? Can you even have rules of engagement for machines that make decisions in microseconds? These aren't hypothetical debates anymore. They're urgent strategic and ethical challenges that militaries are grappling with right now. So where does this leave us? Drones have fundamentally altered the calculus of air dominance. They've made precision strike capability accessible to nations that could never afford traditional air forces. They've extended the reach of naval power in ways we're still figuring out. But perhaps most importantly, they've forced us to reconsider what air dominance even means. It's not about having the most advanced fighter jets anymore. It's about controlling the network, mastering the sensitive shooter-kill chain, and integrating autonomous systems with human decision-making. The drone revolution isn't coming. It's already here. And the militaries that master this technology won't just have an advantage in future conflicts. They'll define what future warfare looks like. If you want to stay ahead of these developments, hit that subscribe button. We're breaking down military strategy, technology, and the future of warfare every